This is KCR, the sound of state.
Just take a nice breath in. Exhale that breath. Just allow yourself now to relax more and more. Because from this moment in time, there's nothing of importance for you to do except relax. Relax.
Woo, what is going on? This is Scarlett. What's going on? It is the season finale, guys. Scarlett Letter season finale. How do you feel, Sam?
Terrified, not only because of this ending for the semester, but the thought that I won't get to listen to these sick, nasty techno mixes outside of school.
Yeah.
Holidays are upon us.
Woo!
And I don't know. I just
It's
get to
pretty
listen to more
exciting,
music.
you know?
It's been such a terrible garbage year. I can't wait to move on to something better. Bigger,
I'm just
better
excited
things.
for finals to be over. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
You know?
They
And
haven't even begun.
I know. I'm still. It's okay. Hyperventilating inside. But you know what? How do you feel?
You know, I actually can't hear you. Why don't you move over to that mic 3? I think it's technical difficulties. Either way, we should be good. Anyway, I have only met this guy once before.
Yeah, we're good.
What's it say?
All right.
Yeah, that's
All right,
much
there we
better.
go. Now I can hear myself.
What it is, soul
Hold it.
brother.
Yeah, I'm excited to be on.
Yeah, so tell us about what you produce and what you DJ and what's all 2-bit about.
What's your brand?
Yeah.
I guess the brand is two bits like binary, like ones and zeros, because I'm a software engineer
Oh,
by
awesome.
day. So
Oh, yeah. Is that where the name came from?
yeah, so
All
I'm all
right.
about
Story
computers
time.
and code, and electronic music is obviously digital. It's all like ones and zeros until you put it out through a speaker, and like my sound's definitely very like melodic, like ambient side of techno, but techno is definitely where I spend most of my time playing. Love that stuff.
Love that stuff.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm part of a collective called Divinity, which is a dark techno collective.
Oh, yeah. We had Sebastian for our first show, actually.
Yeah, that was good.
We've been introduced to Divinity.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're showing preferential treatment here. You got two Divinity DJs.
Well, we had 2 people from Technicia at once,
Yeah,
too.
we had
so
to,
you did,
yeah.
you
That's
did.
kind of our
Okay.
thing.
It's okay, trying to get all the homies up here. So that's good. How long have you been a DJ, dude?
So DJing properly, I think I'm coming up. I think this is like 2 years, like right about now.
Awesome.
But I've been in music like for a long time. Like I was, in band in school, and then I've been playing guitar for like 16 years.
What did you play in band?
So I played trumpet,
Oh.
and
You should do some live trumpet in one of your sets.
I don't know if I can still play trumpet though. It's been
Not
a
with that
long
attitude.
time.
Come on.
But I got private lessons when I was a kid. My parents were kind enough to get for me from this guy from New Orleans. Like, so I got to
Ooh.
play. I learned how to
So
play
you
like
know it's
real
good.
jazz.
Cool.
Like, so it was good.
That's super cool. What can we expect in this mix that you brought for us that you're about to bless us with?
So with this mix, I brought a little bit. I didn't go quite as dark as like some of my other mixes. This one I went a little bit more of the melodic and brought in a little bit of that like deep house vibe. We're working on a collective right now. It's a different group of core members. It's called Globos.
Ooh.
And we're going to be dropping our first event in January, and that's going to be a little bit more about the deep house, the progressive, and the, like storytelling with a set.
Wow.
Take us on a
So
Look at
tried
you.
to encapsulate a little bit of that while still staying true to the Divinity roots.
Awesome.
with this mix.
And we're going to hear more about all of that because you're involved in a lot of different things like church, divinity, and
He's got so many
nowadays
irons
this-
in the fire.
I know.
Too many.
You're
Fingers
killing
in
it.
so many pies.
When do I find time to sleep?
Right? So
You
we're
don't.
definitely going to talk
Yeah.
more about that because we want to hear more of your story. And we're going to go on your super sick mix right now on Scarlett Letter Show.
Take me away on the wind, my
Yeah,
friend.
and don't forget to tune in on the Facebook page, Scarlett Letter Show. We're going to put the live interview in like 20 minutes. Woo!
Oh, yeah. We'll see you on the other side.
back. How do you guys like that?
I love it. I love every
I haven't
second of
said
it.
this in a while. Was it amazing or what?
It was.
Woo!
Or what?
Okay, guys. We have to go on to that part that we all know.
We got to do the tirade.
Yeah.
Some people have affectionately called it the money zone.
It's okay, but we'll be real quick. No plans this weekend? Check out the horse. Just kidding. No plans this weekend? Check out the House of Blues in downtown San Diego for some amazing concerts. Make sure to check out our giveaways on kcrlive.com for a chance to win tickets to concerts throughout the semester. And stop by Music at the Mesa from 12 to 1 on Thursdays for more giveaway opportunities. Woo! Don't miss out.
Awesome. And calling all movie lovers, AMC Mission Valley is hosting an early college screening of Escape Room December 6th at 7:30 p.m. Escape Room is a psychological thriller about thriller, not filler. About 6 strangers who find themselves in circumstances beyond their control and must use their wits to find clues or die. Be sure to RISVIP by checking out the link in our Instagram bio at KCR College Radio.
All right. And now we go on to the fun part. Well, some fun events that are happening. My friend Rob Bloom, who did the super awesome photo shoot for us, thank you, Rob, is having his event next week, Saturday 15th. It's called Static, an interactive art and music experience at the Good Friday Gallery. It'll be from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's an 18-up event, so, bring anyone. And by the way, the artists that are going to headline are super awesome. Laura Peck, Rivka M., Mad Waves, and many more. So check them out. It's a really cool event.
Now, I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you that you're currently listening to KCR, The Sound of State. And you're listening either on AM 1610 or on the TuneIn app or kcr.stsu.edu. If you want to hang out with us in the studio, you can call us at 619-594-6982.
And we got one more announcement. Techniche is happening this Thursday. We've been announcing it for the past couple of weeks. But just to remind you, this Thursday, the 6th, at Rich's San Diego, 10 p.m. till 2 a.m. It's a 21 and up event. And by the way, we have someone on the line, right, Sam?
Yes, we do. Can you hear me, sir?
I certainly can. What's up, Sam
Awesome.
and Scarlett?
Welcome.
And Two-Bit.
And Tube, yeah, this is Mixelplix, the resident DJ and the mastermind behind Techniche.
And we've had him on before.
Yeah, we had him here with John Bellotti.
That's right. That's right.
So tell us what's going to happen this Thursday. We're super excited.
For Thursday, well, before I get to that, I want to congratulate you guys on your inaugural season for
Awesome.
the
Thank
Scarlett
you.
Letter radio show. I think you guys are doing a great thing for San Diego's underground scene. I know we didn't get a chance to mention that before, so I just wanted to give you guys kudos on that and looking forward to the next season.
Thank you.
Aw,
I
we
really appreciate it.
that. Thank you so much.
Really,
course.
it comes from the love of the underground and the community. There's full of talented and amazing people. So we just want to spread the word.
Yeah, people like you.
Thanks. I appreciate that, guys. But yeah, Thursday, this Thursday is we're back at Rich's at our home base. It's going to be our last event at Rich's for the year. And it's going to feature myself and John Velati and our special guest, Delos, who's also from Divinity.
He's
So he's
super
going to be
awesome.
our special guest. And that's this Thursday at Rich's. And the one thing that we are going to be doing a special for this is that we are going to be taking donations. We're going to be distributing some goods and things to the homeless out here in San Diego.
Wow.
So we're going to be taking donations for free admission all night. So if you guys, anybody wants to come, of course, you got to be 21 and up.
Mhm.
But if you're coming through, please bring, some hygiene products like soap, hand sanitizer, toothpaste, feminine hygiene products, dog treats, a lot of homeless people have dogs.
Yeah, and
Warm
they can take
clothes,
a
socks,
look at the
any of that.
information on the
Bring it in, you
Facebook,
get it
right?
free. Yeah, we're going to be posting it as well on our Facebook page, on the event listing and on the page itself.
Yeah, and I'll
So
also
just
be
check out
posting it on the
Facebook.
Scarlett Letter Show website or Facebook. We
We'll
don't
be
have a
cross-posting
website yet.
it. It's a website.
All right. Thank you so much for the call, Rudy. We're really looking forward for this Thursday.
Heck yeah. Last show.
Yeah. Same here. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
For sure. Thank you.
Rock on.
Okay.
Woo.
Right on. Take care.
Thank you.
So now we're back in the studio.
With Tubit, yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you. Okay, Tubit, tell me. What makes you stand out from the rest? What makes Tubit like, this is it. This is Tubit.
I mean, besides my stunning good looks and Facebook presence,
And physical presence.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm very dominating.
Eat that mic for me, my friend.
I'm very dominating.
There we go.
Dominating this mic.
That's what I like.
I remember the very first time. I didn't know you by then. Like, I just saw you playing at Divinity, and you had this shirt that said like "A-holes live forever," and I was just
Yes.
like, this guy, he just like the dead mouse of techno, and I don't know. That was just like the
He's
first
on my
impression.
wavelength.
He's just like that impression you gave me. But now that I'm getting to know you, like you're definitely not like dead mouse, but you're like a really nice person, and you just bring this energy to every event that you DJ and that you go to. Like, I love it.
Well, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm not like Dead Mouse, but he is talented. I'll give him that.
He's not dead mouse in that he doesn't have hundreds of millions of dollars in a mansion in Canada, but he's got basically everything else.
But on the bright side, I also never brought Skrillex.
Oh, all right. We can say that at least.
You're narrowcasting right now. I don't want to alienate any of our listeners.
I actually like Skrillex.
I like his
Secretly.
older
Yeah,
stuff.
we all like
his
that,
old
the
stuff
whole
was good. Yes.
Back when he started, yeah.
Back
it's
before
okay.
anyone had heard of him, when like he was like.
We're talking
hipster.
like Foreign Beggars stuff, like the early years.
Okay,
Yes.
homie. So you're from Seattle, right?
Yes, I was born in actually Olympia, which is an hour south of Seattle, but I was living up there for a few years before I moved down here.
And you were involved in music too, right? You were helping out some bands.
Yeah, so I was actually
Tell us about that.
doing sound for the underground like hardcore and metal scene for a few years up there, and so I got a very good understanding of how to compose a track and what makes stuff sound good versus like imbalanced, or like why an amp shouldn't be turned up to 11 on a live performance and things like that.
11's one louder.
I know. It's just like.
So, how did you get into DJing here in San Diego? Like, what's your story?
Well, I'm gonna have to give the shortened version.
Yeah, go
Nutshell
ahead.
it for me.
Yeah, the nutshell version. Basically, I was like at a friend's like house party, and they all went into the kitchen to grab more drinks. And
It always starts like
so
that.
I just stepped on the decks, and then Sebastian saw me, and he was like, "All right, I'm gonna have you play church."
Oh,
So then he threw me under the bus like on a Thursday. He's like, "You're playing this Sunday," and I had to go buy a bunch of tracks and like figure out
Bada bing, bada boom.
figure out how to play the decks, and it went pretty well. And I mean, obviously, I had room to grow, but then I started investing my time and energy in it fairly heavily. Ended up spending a few thousand on decks so I could play at
Wow.
home.
and look at
Another
you now.
feeling.
Now you're doing all these events. Tell us about all the things that you're involved in.
Yeah, so I'm DJ with Divinity.
Divinity, woo!
And I'm a resident DJ with a bi-weekly event called Church, spelled with a V instead of a U, which has been at AC Lounge for the last few years, and we're actually this
Sundays.
month transitioning it over to Blonde Bar on the second and fourth Sundays. So this month we actually have it in both places. So we have it this coming Sunday, which I'll actually talk about that a little bit more in a second. So we have it this coming Sunday at Blonde Bar, and then the third Sunday we have it at AC Lounge for our closing of AC Lounge. So that's going to be a good send off. And then I can't remember if I think we have the fourth week as well at Blonde Bar. So that's going to be like a family Christmas church.
Ooh, this sounds
That's
awesome.
family and Christmas.
So that way, you
yeah.
can check off going to church at the holidays if that's not your thing.
Right, there you go.
Um,
now you can tell your grandma you went to church.
Yeah, and get some techno while you're at it.
That's super cool.
Yeah, and then in January we'll be full time over at Blonde on the second and fourth week, and we're planning to start bringing in some good heat with that. So we want to
Super
start the
awesome.
next year out right.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
How does it feel going from the kind of person who has to describe where they live by giving us a spatial identification, a spatial temporal relation to a city we have heard of? You know,
Well, the fact that no one's heard of the state capital of Washington's a little concerning.
I just take interest in whenever people say like, "Oh yeah, I'm from so and so."
And
It's
yeah,
like 2
like,
hours
where's
south
that?
of where. Even if I have heard of the place, it describes your
Yeah.
mentality.
Well, like if it helps at all, like sure, like everyone knows like Nirvana's like from Seattle or whatever, but they got big in Olympia.
oh,
Like they're from Port Orchard, which is like on the other side of the sound.
So that's your
Got
story
big in
here
Olympia.
too.
And then they just said Seattle because no one knew where Olympia was because I guess people don't look at maps anymore.
Yeah.
Or something.
For
And now
real.
you got put on the map in San Diego.
Hey.
Yay.
All right, dude.
Singer.
So, has there been a moment in your DJing career that was like the best moment ever? Like the best moment in your DJing career that you can remember, like a favorite event or something? The first thing that pops into your mind right now.
Well, I definitely had an amazing time playing Techniche back in May. Actually, I got to open up for David Scuba. That was really good, and my radio mix for them for Techniche Radio actually was I still love that mix. It came out fantastically.
That's so cool.
That's one you're
Is
proud
there-
of.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would tell someone that wants to start DJing and producing and getting in the scene? Any advice?
Don't use the sync button for one. Like,
Yeah.
Actually learn how to
Take
DJ.
off the training wheels.
And then I think also like really like you don't have to like dive into it too deep if you don't have a strong musical background, but basic music theory and understanding how keys work and how notes can interact and stuff is like critical. And then also don't just learn on like CDJs or like a controller or something. Like if you can get your hands on some vinyl, learn that too.
Which is a rabbit hole of its own.
Yeah, but like, or even time codes on the vinyl with like Serato or whatever, like because the way you have to adjust and like touch and figure out where you are with everything is just it makes you a much more versatile and a much stronger DJ on whatever medium you decide to like.
Yeah,
go
that's
forward
great.
with.
That's really informative, and that's something that I don't think anyone has mentioned that yet. So that's
So what
really
you're
cool.
telling us is to kind of like cut your teeth on the stuff that doesn't baby you. It doesn't hold
Yeah.
your hand.
So basically, just
Yeah, 'cause
get
it's not
really
always
good
gonna
at it
be
in
there.
practice. Yeah.
Sometimes you're gonna play at a club and the decks are just janky.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
you're just gonna
that's
have
true.
to you're just gonna have
That's
to
so
get
true.
through it. But like
You can't
if
always bring
have-
your whole stuff.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you have that strong foundation, then like you'll be able to improve upon yourself.
No
Thank
matter
you for
what the
that.
Guitar Center catalog shows is the next big thing, you got to remember whatever venue you're playing at is probably going to
It's
be
just
10
gonna
or
be
15
whatever
years
they have.
behind.
But
Okay.
They try not to be that far behind.
Yeah.
I think they'd have a hard time booking events if it was that old. But
Exactly. Beggars can't be choosers. So
Yeah.
if you're playing
Yes.
at, Rodney's Chuck and Beef or whatever on Tuesdays, then that's what you're going to have to deal with.
Okay, my man. This is the question that I always ask everyone here. What do you think of the underground electronic music scene in San Diego? It could be like positives or stuff that needs improvement and anything in between.
well, so
Or your experience as a
Yes.
Seattle person in San Diego.
A
So-
Seattleite.
I think that's actually what we're called. Yeah.
Is it? I was
no,
kind
you
of
just
trying
made
to be
up. Wow.
derisive, but
We're-
okay.
We learn new things every day.
Or the rain people or something.
Children of the Rain.
Yes, children of the rain. So I mean, I've only been in San Diego for like I guess 6 years now.
Only.
Yes, but definitely I've talked to a lot of people who've been in the scene a long time, and like it sounds like we're now on the up and coming, and I definitely see a lot of positivity and a lot of like unity that's starting to happen. There was a
great.
good dark period where there was like a lot of just like I guess you'd call them clicks and
Competition,
feuds,
yeah.
and like
And not the good kind of dark that we play here.
No.
yeah, not dark like the music that is just like soul filling, but like dark as in just not
Like bad
The dark
competition
ages.
and
yeah,
envy
and
and
just pettiness and stuff. And like I'm seeing a lot of like positivity and unification, and like everyone's starting to want to work together and not step on each other's toes and like help each other succeed, which is really exciting to see. And we're seeing a lot of really like good DJs and good events coming out, and we're I think we're seeing like a rebirth of the underground in San Diego.
Oh yeah,
like,
there's a lot of cool events that are coming up.
I'm disappointed there isn't an event called Rebirth of the Underground San Diego.
I'm sure
that's what that's what
someone's
we're gonna
gonna
come
do
up with
that.
now.
Yeah, someone's gonna do it.
TM. I'm trademarking that on the air. That's a science fact. My
Is-
check's in the mail.
Is there anything that needs improvement? Would you say?
I can't think of anything specifically. Like, there's a lot of things that are improving, and as long as that continues, I think we'll
That's
continue
great.
to see success in the music scene in San Diego.
Anything else you want to say before we go to the next part of your mix?
Yes. So I mentioned the church this Sunday at Blonde. We're going to be doing a canned food drive, so canned food for free entry. We have Halo Varga and Ramad from Muted Noise, and that's going to be
Hey.
really good. It's going to be $5 if you don't bring cans, so it's actually in your benefit to bring
Oh yeah,
cans.
it's nothing. It's
Just clean
$5. You
clean out
gotta
your
go.
pantries before you like go on Christmas break or whatever. Like, just take all that top ramen and
I would like to
SpaghettiOs or
point
whatever.
out that something I recently learned. There's so many canned food drives these
Yeah,
days for the
there.
holidays. A lot of food banks actually find themselves needing less of the staples and more of like canned fruit, because that's basically candy if you're subsisting off of like canned foods and everything. Things like peaches go a really long way, and they're perfect for the holiday dinners. People will get most of everything, but it gets really heavy, and
Yeah.
just some fruit will help. So if you want to
Nice,
come
thanks
get
for the
into their
info.
show,
That's good
bring
to know,
some canned
actually.
fruit. Good to know.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. We'll be back with some finalizing questions, and we'll be closing out the season in a little bit.
Oh,
Stay for the second half of 2-Bit's super dope mix.
We're going to ask him some deep
Ooh.
questions.
deep. typical questions we ask. Give it a go, sir.
All right, here's a deep one, okay?
So deep.
I don't want you to get intimidated, but I want you to give me a pretty quick answer. What was the time where you felt you just bombed the worst? You didn't feel like you would come back from it, and obviously you're sitting in front of us today, so
Yeah,
you
so
did.
you're good.
Yeah. There's been a lot of times. There was one time where both CDJs crashed,
Oh.
and so there was nothing I could do. I later learned about a mixer technique I could do to like possibly save it that works most of the time.
Which is?
It's I do it by feel. I don't even remember the word. I think it's like the roll or something like that.
You unbreak it.
And well, the roll like is an effect or whatever.
Yeah.
And you just put that all the way up, and then you like kill it, and like then you can like, do it. But like, but I didn't know about that, and so just in the middle of my set, the music just stopped, and I had to restart it, and like,
Oh
it took
my-
like almost like a full minute before it came back up.
And that's the most excruciating minute of your life.
At least they didn't boo
it
you,
was
right?
pretty bad.
They
yeah.
didn't.
No, I got a few boos actually.
Okay.
And then I told them the decks crashed, and they were like, "Boo!"
Oh.
Like a less enthused boo.
Yeah.
Like,
Booze internally.
Yeah, I've been there. It sucks. Okay, what does the future hold for 2-bit?
Getting older, I guess. Yeah, so we'll see. Like, I've definitely got some bigger and better shows that I'm getting opportunities to do. I'm doing a lot of exciting stuff. We'll see. Like, because I do this for like it's a passionate hobby that I love
Yeah.
investing my time in. But
Yeah.
my
It's a side
my
squeeze.
job's still like my like true passion. I actually really like writing code and.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care for the people so much sometimes, but it's like
Yeah, it's
TPS
rare to
reports
find
and
someone
meetings
like
in a
you
corporate world. So
who's deep into such like a really restricted industry, like anything computer science related, and then you're able to come out and get loose and show the world a good time. That's
Yeah.
really brave of you.
It's your second life.
yeah, no, and my roommate actually does the same thing as well.
I'm glad you're surrounding yourself with
So-
people who know success.
Yes, I'm surrounding myself with successful corporately and successful party and musically people.
That's super
Guys,
awesome.
so-
Any other shout outs you want to give?
Well, I definitely want to give mention to our Divinity event coming up December 15th. I know that's
Yes.
the same
The
night as that other
Divent.
event, but that one goes way later, so you can always hit one and then hit the other.
Yeah, you can stop
Um,
at Rob's event, and then you can go to Divinity,
And then
some
go back to
dark
Rob's.
techno, and then go back to ours and go back and forth.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely don't miss out Divinity. You know,
That's
going
going
to
to be at Kava Lounge from 9 to 2. We have human resources from LA, really good stuff. I'm going to be opening for him, and we have Ben Moon opening up the night with a debut for Divinity, so that's going to be a really good one. And then, I mean, I can't specifically name all of them because there's going to be so many, but there's going to be a ton of great New Year's Eve parties if you're around for that, and aren't broke already from all the Christmas shopping.
I feel that. I feel
Uh,
that deeply.
Just
Yeah.
bring some canned goods to your show, get in for free, and use
For
that
the- for
$5
this-
towards your next cover.
Yes.
There you go.
So that'll get you to the Divinity show. You'll have to probably, I don't know, sell something or sell someone.
Your soul to the
Your
devil.
body.
Yeah, your body or
Sell
your
your soul to me.
I'm not endorsing prostitution, though.
I want your money, not
I would
your
say
wife.
more like sell your body to like a day job or
The
something.
Lord.
Okay.
Or yeah.
The
like,
yeah.
the Lord
you can
Jesus.
find. All right, dude. Thank you so much for being here at the season finale. And I'm not saying this is the last show ever. Okay, don't you worry. There'll be season 2.
Scarlet Letter will return.
Will
back
return
and
next
better than ever.
semester. You'll
Back
probably-
in black and red.
Yeah, there you go. And thank you everyone that's been listening since day one, and everyone that has been like super supportive. Rudy, of course, Mixelplex has been like with us since day one, and everyone else that has been watching, listening, liking everything. I really appreciate all of you, and I love you.
Shout out to Stonefish, Mi Familia, everybody who's supporting me. I appreciate it. This would not have happened if it wasn't for the great support of Scarlett, getting all these rad guests in. Thank you so much for being a part of this 2-bit. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Love you guys, and I'll be posting everything on YouTube, and I'll be keeping you guys updated with events and all. So I'll still be around.
Oh, yeah. And this has been KCR, the award-winning sound of San Diego State. You've been listening live on AM 1610 or on the TuneIn app or at kcr.stsu.edu.
Or on the Facebook page if you're watching right now.
Yeah, wherever you want to be, we'll be there too, playing the good music.
Thank you. And this was Scarlett Letter Season 1.
Happy Christmas times, whatever you celebrate.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Hanukkah right now.
Later,
Woo.
folks.
Later.